you're doing today? I'm doing pretty fantastic, thank you for asking. Kate, are you wearing the same clothes as you were in the last video? No? Yes. I put a jacket over it, it's fine. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that has been bothering me for a while, and I really just kind of want to rant about it because maybe you can relate, maybe you can't, maybe you're the person that's doing this to me. As you guys know, I, Kate, am an introvert. Do I look like an introvert? Probably not. It's easy to talk to the camera because there's no one else in here. It's all to myself. I'm talking to myself and I am my own best friend. People find it hard to believe that I'm an introvert because they come to my streams, they watch my YouTube videos, and they see me as what I put out rather than they don't see me having a camera on me 24/7. Does that make sense? So I can understand why people think I'm not an introvert or I'm not as introverted as people say. However, almost every single person I've met, they're like, wow, Kate, you're so much quieter in person. I also get the whole, Kate, you're really tall in person, which I don't understand. Am I growing? Because like, not only am I introverted, but I'm socially awkward and I have anxiety when it comes to social situations. Now, do I always have that? No. I'm not always just terrified of being in a social situation. It's most of the time I'm uncomfortable, but sometimes, you know, I feel like I can handle it. Everybody's different, so keep that in mind. So some people may be like, oh yeah, I'm socially awkward, I have anxiety around people, but you know, I can cope. Some people can't even leave their house. Everyone's different. As this person, it is hard for me to, one, make friends. Two, it's hard for me to even speak sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's hard for me to speak or to join a conversation or to continue a conversation. It's hard for me to socialize sometimes. I keep these points in my head, like, do I talk about TV shows, video games, anime, traveling, YouTube, the weather? For me to have these complications, a lot of people don't understand. It took Skylar, who's an extreme extrovert. He's really good at talking to people, holding a conversation. He knows just what to say. He has a ton of friends. For him, it was hard to understand me for like the first few months of when we met and started dating because he couldn't understand why it was hard for me. I don't even understand why it's hard for me. I'm like literally, when I was in high school, I dealt with this. I just didn't know what it was. When I was in high school, I was visiting my aunt because she was having like this class or something, and this girl comes up to me and she's like, oh hi, my name is Jennifer, and my aunt's like, oh, it's Jennifer's birthday today. And any normal person would go, oh, happy birthday. You know what my dumbass did? Huh. Cool. Why couldn't I just say happy birthday? Why is that so, why did I struggle? Even today, like when people say like, have a good day, I'm like, why can't I say you too? Why can't I say thank you? Why do I just, it's like this hand, it's like having these hands come out and you know what you want to say, but it goes like this and it shuts you up and you can't say, and then you think, why didn't I say this? It's a simple conversation. Like, why can't I just say it? And it's so aggravating. When I get the chance to talk in a conversation, everyone interrupts me. And that hurts. It doesn't happen once, it doesn't happen twice. It happens all the time. It's happened for years, and I guess I just subconsciously accepted it, and so I started talking less and less in group outings because people would be like, hey, well, you're so quiet. I'm like, oh, I just, you know, I don't have anything to say, I'm just in my thoughts. But the truth is, like, I do have things to say. It's just every time I try to say it, I get interrupted by the next person, or one-upped, or just completely ignored. Like, it takes so much courage and thought and effort for me to join in a conversation that when I'm interrupted, it's like, you don't matter. Why are you even talking? No one wants to hear you. My story's better. And it sucks. The thing is too, like, I have a temper. I really hold it back, so most of the time it doesn't get the better of me, but sometimes it comes out a little bit. So there was one time I was with some friends and I was like, they kept interrupting me, so I was telling a story and then someone interrupted me and I was like, why did you interrupt me? And they're like, oh, well, sorry, continue your story. Like, I don't want to tell my story at that point. Like, if you interrupt me, then my story wasn't good enough. The more I started calling people out for interrupting me, it was, they would interrupt me, but then be like, they'd finish their story and then be like, oh, sorry, what were you saying? That too is like a slap in the face because I don't know if you're genuine with your, oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying? It's like my story wasn't worth you listening. You just had to chime in first and then follow up with, oh, but what were you saying? Like, oh, but you know, we don't really want to finish off the peas on our dinner plate, but I guess I'll have to. Did that even make sense? It's so aggravating. And it's so hurtful. Now, I'm at this point now where if you interrupt me, I won't finish my story. I'll sit there in silence for the rest of the time we hang out. I don't care if that's passive aggressive. I don't care if that's petty. I'm over it. I feel like I should be treated better. Like I feel like I should be treated better. That's my rant for today, is don't interrupt people. And if you do, because the thing is too, is like I understand accidental interruption because you get really excited about something. If you do accidentally interrupt somebody, just make sure you apologize in a way to where it seems like you're actually apologetic. Not just saying, sorry, what were you saying? Just be like, I'm so sorry I interrupted you. What was your story? I got way too excited. Just like, make it seem like you're genuine. Be genuine. Because if you just say, sorry, what were you saying? You should have been listening, but you weren't. You were just hearing me talk. I think that ends my rant for today. I'm still in Japan, but I'm sure you figured that out by now. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you, hopefully, in a week and a half or something. I don't know. I don't know when I'm uploading this. I'm just kind of gonna go for it, you know? I felt like I was rapping. Does it sound like rapping? Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna go. Goodbye!